A subject for another day, something I have done in the past before I tried this whole YouTube thing, is this is also the hometown of Zachariah Lansdowne, if I'm pronouncing that right, the commander of the USS Shenandoah. As you can read, America's first rigid airship, and there's a story behind that I'll go into some other day.
Yeah, remember when I said it's a story for another day? There's the wreck site of the USS Shenandoah. This part of I-77 is known as the USS Shenandoah Memorial Highway.
Hey, how you doing? Pat here. Remember how I said yesterday for me, not really for you, about the Shenandoah, and we get back to it later? Well, today is later. I don't really want to trespass on their property, but here is the historical marker for the crash of the USS Shenandoah. So she crashed back on September 3rd, 1925, thanks to a good old storm. And if you want to go into super good detail, there's a ton of videos on YouTube about the real detail. But we're parked here outside of Rainer's old garage, Ava, Ohio, if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. But we're going to go down that road now and try to find crash sites 1 and 2. I have already showed you what you can see when you're just cruising down the interstate. This is basically State Route 821 right here, is what road this is, north out of Marietta. This is Noble County Road 12. And I do not know how far up this road these sites are. I should have looked them up on Google Maps, huh? In short, what caused the accident was basically just a storm. They were flying into the storm. They were going to fly south to get out of it, but decided they needed to stick to their timetables, so they continued on, and a severe series of updrafts and downdrafts are basically what tore the airship apart and caused it to crash. Well, imagine that. We come to Site 2 before we come to Site 1. And now I got a car on my butt, so I can't lollygag. Site 2 here is the site of the stern section. It's the site you can see from I-77. Well, if you're going to do this on a bike like me, you're going to be on dirt. Since I really wasn't able to get off the bike and go read the sign because I didn't really want to bother that car behind me, I believe it's private property, so I don't believe you can actually get to that site. But honestly, I really don't know. Well, looks like we're coming back to pavement here. Haley's Ridge Road, USS Shenandoah Crash Site 1. Terrible motorcycle intersection here. Glad nobody was coming. That'd have been real easy to drop the bike on that. Yep, dirt road, crash site, USS Shenandoah Site 1. This is a terrible corner. Typical action camera, but it doesn't show how steep uphill right corner that was. As we get ready to stop right up here at crash site number 1, that is where the gondola fell and the crew of the gondola lost their lives. Okay, we're here. We are on a single track gravel, so I can't be here very long. Let's come over here and check this out real quick. This is obviously not the one you can see from 77, but the USS Shenandoah crashed over Noble County September 3rd, 1925. Control car, Site 1. I'll put some more historic things here on the board. But I do not recommend this if you're not willing to be on gravel. Well, there you have it. Your basic wreck sites of the USS Shenandoah. If you would, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, please smash that subscribe button down below. And a quick salute in memory of the sailors that lost their lives here. From one sailor to another. Fair winds following seas. I guess I need to get out of here before I have traffic problems, but how do I get out of here? I have no idea. Okay. Looks like I just keep going. I'll run back into State Route 146, which I've been on before. Okay, thanks again for watching. I greatly appreciate it. As I show you a few of the historical pictures here, this is by no means a complete history of what happened. Just enough to wet your whistle, I hope, to get you to look some more, especially with this picture here. It's amazing what the crew did to save that part of the ship and themselves.